If your house could speak, what would it say about your life? Perhaps it would whisper softly in the crowded corners, in closets stuffed with things you no longer use, or among the broken items you promised to fix someday. Maybe the silence of your home speaks louder than 1,000 words. The truth is, the state of your house reflects the state of your soul. Have you ever felt that despite all your efforts, nothing moves forward? That money comes but slips away just as quickly? That opportunities seem to overlook you? That no matter how hard you try, the weight of life never feels lighter? Today I want to share an ancient truth found in Buddhist teachings and wise spiritual traditions. External chaos is often a mirror of inner turmoil. More than that, it can block the abundance, balance, and peace you long for. In this video, you'll discover the profound connection between your home's energy and your spiritual path. You'll learn how simple practices can transform not just your space, but your reality, and how to listen to what your physical surroundings have been trying to tell you for so long. So, if something inside you whispers that it's time for a change, not just in your decor, but in the energy of your life, this video is for you. Before we begin, hit like, share this with someone who needs this wisdom, and subscribe. Then, comment below, I choose to transform my home and my life. When you write this, you're telling the universe you're ready to receive. Have you noticed how clutter creeps in? One day, your house begins to slip into disorder without you even realizing it. A chair piled with clothes, a sink full of dishes, piles of unanswered mail, things out of place. Until one day, you look around and feel a heaviness, as if something is out of harmony, but you can't quite name it. This is your house speaking, not in words, but in energy. It whispers, something inside you needs attention. In Buddhist teachings, a home isn't just a physical space. It's an extension of our consciousness. Everything around us reflects what's within, and this isn't just a metaphor. It's living wisdom. Clutter isn't just visually disruptive. It emits vibrations. It creates stagnation, blocking the flow of life force energy, QI, as Eastern masters teach. When this energy can't move freely, everything stagnates. Mental clarity, decisions, motivation, even finances. This is why clutter can be the soul's silent cry for help, for change, for acceptance. But listen, this isn't about judgment. We're not here to criticize chaos, but to understand it, to see the hidden message beneath the surface. Every pile of clutter has a story. Maybe yours began when something inside you broke, a loss, grief, fear, disappointment. And that's okay. Life shakes us. But the fact that you're here now is a sign you're ready to listen, understand, and transform. So, look around. See your home with compassionate eyes and ask, what is this clutter trying to show me about myself? Breathe. The answer will come. The universe is never silent. Everything that exists vibrates, responds, sends signals, including your home. From a spiritual perspective, the outer world is just a reflection of the inner. What we see around us, the state of our relationships, health, physical environment, is a mirror of what we carry inside, even unconsciously. When a home is harmonious, it's a sign the spirit has found balance. But where there's clutter, dust, and stagnant energy, something deeper calls for attention. Unspoken sadness, unhealed wounds, fears you've learned to hide but that never leave you. Imagine for a moment, every misplaced item, a forgotten feeling. Every crammed drawer equals a painful memory. Every dark corner equals a part of yourself you abandoned because the hurt was too great. There's no shame here. This is human. And that's why your home becomes sacred. It holds layers of your history, even the ones you tried to erase. Buddhist monks teach that by tending to our outer space with awareness, we heal our inner world. For example, sweeping becomes meditation. Each motion of the broom like clearing the heart. Wiping with intention, an act of forgiveness, reconciliation with yourself. Have you noticed how much easier it is to breathe after cleaning? Because by restoring outer order, you restore your soul. You declare, I choose to be here now. I deserve to live lightly. I'm ready to begin anew. So next time you feel your home spiraling into chaos, don't blame yourself. Thank it. It's showing you where to pour love. Start with one corner, one drawer. As you organize, say aloud, as I clear this space, I clear what no longer serves me. You'll feel the shift, not just in your home, but in your heart. What you keep reveals what you fear losing. We often hoard things not because we need them, but because they shield us from lack, loneliness, or emptiness. That just-in-case box? Maybe it's armor against deep insecurity. Those unworn clothes? A version of yourself you haven't released. Here's a powerful truth. What stagnates blocks flow. What's held by fear attracts more fear. In Eastern traditions, excess clutter obstructs qi. It's like forcing a river through a road clogged with rocks. The current weakens, loses direction. In the language of abundance, this is obvious. New things can't enter when the old occupies all space. Abundance requires room, and room requires release. You may have experienced this. After a deep clean, an invitation arrives, money appears, or you feel an unexplainable lightness. This isn't coincidence. It's the universe responding to your gesture. I'm ready to receive. Hoarding is often an unconscious survival mechanism. Letting go, a conscious act of faith in being provided for, in not needing the past, in true abundance arriving when space is made. So, when you see an item you've kept for years, ask honestly, do I keep this out of love or fear? If it's fear, release it. Donate. Recycle. Transformation. With every item you let go of, a new opportunity draws closer. Abundance doesn't knock on locked doors or enter homes drowning in the past. It prefers simplicity, ease. And when you start freeing what you no longer need, something miraculous happens. An invisible weight lifts. This is the first sign life's current is flowing through you again. Your home's memory. Every house remembers, every laugh, every tear, every unspoken thought. Like a temple absorbing prayers, your home soaks up all you've experienced, including pains you've buried. In Buddhist wisdom, spaces are alive. They breathe, vibrate, react. So when energy is disrupted by emotional wounds, the house loses balance. And this imbalance reflects in your life. For example, a messy kitchen, linked to nourishment abundance, may signal financial lack or self-sabotage. A cluttered bedroom, rest intimacy, might mirror neglected self-care or stagnant relationships. A chaotic living room, connection expression, could reveal isolation or unresolved family tension. Ever walked into a room and felt a heavy atmosphere? That's concentrated emotional energy. And your home, as your most intimate space, absorbs it deeply. But here's the good news. This energy can be cleansed. Open windows, light candles, spray salt water in corners, play soft music. Speak to your home. Thank you. I choose to renew your energy. This simple act, done with intention, can reset your vibrational charge. Because when you care for your home, you care for yourself. And when a home is filled with love, it loves you back. Money avoids chaotic homes. Have you noticed how some houses seem to repel money? No matter how hard the occupants strive, finances stay scarce. Unexpected debts, losses, a constant sense of powerlessness. Few realize the invisible link between clutter and lack. Where disorder lingers, dense energy accumulates, vibrating at a frequency opposite abundance. Spiritually, abundance isn't just cash. It's flow, movement, expansion. None of these thrive in blocked, neglected spaces. A practical truth. If your home is cluttered, lifeless, or filled with forgotten rooms, you may be vibrating in sync with scarcity. Buddhists teach, energy follows attention. What you neglect dies. What you ignore controls you from within. What happens in your home happens in your bank account, vitality, and ideas. Neglected spaces breed stagnation, especially financially. But when you choose to clear, organize, refresh, a new cycle begins. Many wealthy individuals practice energetic cleaning because they know abundance isn't born from chaos, but from equilibrium. A home tended with love radiates energy far more powerful than a lavish house filled with emotional discord. So if money feels elusive, look at your space. Start with one drawer. Remove the broken. Donate the unneeded. Rearrange. Shift the energy. Say aloud, I make space for abundance. This is a powerful signal to the universe. I'm ready. Because where there's space, there's potential. Where there's order, there's blessing. Where there's intention, there's manifestation. When life feels stuck, that sense of stagnation, like a car trapped in mud, often begins at home. In Buddhism, life force, qi prana, must flow freely, like wind through leaves or rivers to the sea. When energy can't move, it congeals, creating blockages. A home where energy doesn't circulate is like a body that stopped breathing. Closed-off rooms, windows never opened, furniture untouched for years. You might live in a beautiful house yet feel soul-tired. Why? Because energy is stuck. And when that happens, life slows down. How many brilliant ideas have you had but never acted on? How many times did you feel change was needed but couldn't start? This isn't just bad luck. It may be an energy deficit. Here's the secret. When you move objects in your home, you move energy in your life. Open windows equals invite light into inner questions. Rearrange furniture equals signal readiness to break inertia. In monasteries, spaces are kept clean, airy, and intentional because they understand. Environment directly impacts mental and spiritual states. If your life feels stuck, start at home. Even 15 minutes of mindful action, saltwater cleansing, lighting incense, playing music, can unblock years of stagnation. Remember, life wants to flow. You just need to open the way. Cleaning as sacred ritual. For most, cleaning is a chore. For the wise, it's alchemy. In Buddhism, any act done with presence becomes meditation, and few things are as transformative as cleaning with intention. Did you know? Wiping walls with salt water clears dense vibrational residues. Laurel leaves in water add protection and manifestation energy. As you clean, affirm, where there was weight, let there be ease. Where there was pain, let there be healing. You're not just tidying, you're rewriting your history, saying, I release the past. I make space for new chapters. This is true rebirth, and it's ageless. Whether you're 30 or 80, every soul can begin again. Every home can become a temple. Cleaning doesn't have to be punishing. It can be gentle, loving. The key is presence. You're stronger than you think. And as you cleanse your home, you cleanse layers of your soul, layers that may have only needed a little light. Your home is oracle. Pause. Sit in your living room. Observe. Ask, what is this space trying to tell me? Most see houses as functional, 4 walls, a roof. But those versed in spiritual wisdom know, a home is a silent oracle. It speaks through forgotten corners, neglected self-care. Cluttered mirrors equals distorted self-image. Dark hallways equals unclear life paths. Often we can't change certain life aspects because we ignore these signals. In Buddhism, everything is symbolic. So ask, does my kitchen nourish my body, trunk, soul, or am I stuck in habits? Does my bathroom release toxins, or do I hold what should leave? Is my front door open to new opportunities, or is my heart locked? This turns your home into a map of self-discovery. Small acts, profound shifts. You don't need money or renovations, just intention. Light incense. I invite harmony. Place salt water by the door to absorb heavy energy. Wash floors with laurel-infused water. May this home nurture my dreams. These aren't just gestures, they're spiritual acts. They tell the universe, I'm shifting my vibration. And when you transform your space, you alter your destiny. Not because your house is magical, but because it reflects who you choose to be. A home radiating order and light attracts aligned opportunities, open roads, and inner peace. So remember, no house is too small to be sacred. No clutter is too big to be redeemed. Today decide, make your space a living temple, where your soul rests, where abundance flows. If this resonated, like, share, and comment. I welcome order, light, and abundance into my home and life. This simple act begins changing your vibration, because where there's order, there's flow. Where there's care, miracles unfold. Where there's light, everything blooms. Thank you for walking this path with me. May your home always be a haven, and may your life reflect the beauty you choose to build.